Hey everyone, Merry Christmas. It's time for another episode of Auntie Jen's 2 cents, and this is the last one of the year, so let's make it special. This one is called A Gift to Remember. So we are 1 week away from Christmas. Can you believe it? Gosh, where has the time gone? And I'm sure you've worked so hard to check everything off of your list, but there's always that one person you either forgot to get a gift for or they're difficult to shop for. Well, I've got an idea for you. It's not going to take really that long. It's not going to cost you that much, and it's going to mean more to them than anything that they'll probably receive that year. And this will even work for a birthday gift. So, this gift is going to take them back in time, back to the year that they were born. So all it's going to take is just a little bit of research. And the first thing you need to know is the year that they were born, obviously. So then do a quick search on the internet to learn about that year, anything that you can. The number one song that came out that the month that they were born, maybe a movie that was just released that year. How much was a can of Coca-Cola or a can of Campbell's, soup, whether it be chicken noodle or tomato soup? Were there any special events going on? Was it during the 40s when there was World War II going on? What was on the front page of the newspaper the day that they were born? There is so much that you can learn about this year. So do your research, gather everything that you can, and then this is where it gets fun. Once you've done it all, you're going to put it together as a gift. So the box is going to be like a time traveling gift. I did this for my father and my father-in-law a few years ago, and they really just were speechless. Their birthdays are at the end of the year, so that's what made me think of doing this as a suggestion to you guys for a Christmas gift or a birthday gift. This is what I did. I downloaded the number one song from the time that they were born. Songs change constantly. So from the actual month that they were born, I downloaded the number one song and downloaded it onto a CD so they could listen to. I even downloaded an image of a vinyl record that I could print out and put on the actual CD so it looked like a record. I also printed out the front page of the newspaper from the town that they were born in. It would show the current events, the weather of the day, anything that was going on at that time. So I printed that out and included it. I also printed out a copy of a poster of a movie that was released from that year. Then I got creative. I added a bottle of Coca-Cola and a can of Campbell's soup, whether they liked tomato or chicken noodle, I included either one. And then I attached the actual price that those items were from the year that they were born. So it's like they went grocery shopping and they were able to get something from that time. So have fun with it. Now this next step may take a little bit longer, and it may not be something you can do as a last minute gift, but if you're planning on doing it for birthday gifts, this would be great. Some more personal items that you can include: a copy of their baby photo, a birth announcement sent out to family or a birth announcement that was in the newspaper, a picture of the hospital that they were born in or the first home that they lived in. Get creative. My dad had these little cards, or at least a card, from when he was born that his mom had. It was the birth announcement that she'd sent out to the family to let them know that he had arrived. And something special he also had was the telegram, a copy of the telegram that was sent over to my grandpa, who was serving in World War II. He was serving over in the Philippines. So my grandma kept the copy, my grandma and my grandpa kept the copy of the telegram that was sent over, letting him know that his first son had been born. So of course I had to include that. So get creative whenever you're collecting all of this. Something special I also included, and this may also take a little time to get, is one of these cards. It says, "Remember when." I've seen these around in stores for years, and I always love looking through them, but now I collect them from the years that my family was born, and I included them with the gifts that I gave my father and my father-in-law. It has all kinds of information from that year. Let's see, for example, world news. This is from 1920. This is world news that had been occurred during that year. some images, national news, sports events. It even has birth notices, who else was born that year. And this is my favorite. This here is the cost of living in that year that they were born. This will help give you some ideas on what to do and what to maybe include in the box. So something to really think about if you're going to start doing these boxes for family members. They go all the way back to the 1920s. So I've also got one for the year I was born. But this is a gift that is more to them than just monetary things, physical things. You're giving them the gift of remembering, taking them back in time to when they were born, remembering some happy times, hopefully. Once you get all this together, you take it, you type up a nice little letter explaining what everything is in this box and why you put it together. Wrap it up, put it under the tree. I guarantee that this gift is going to mean more to them than that gift card you were thinking about giving them. So that's my 2 cents. Now, like I said, this is going to be my last video of the year, since next week is Christmas and the week after that is New Year's. So we're not going to have any more videos for this year. But next year, we're going to be back and we're going to have more tips and tricks and more unsolicited advice from Auntie Jen. So Merry Christmas, everyone, and we'll see you next year. Bye.